through, guys. Take 5, and then we'll rehearse the Don't Ask, Don't Tell song.
Thanks.
You know, Ari, I loved you on the Ellen show.
Yeah. I went to the Ellen show last week. She gave me a digital camera.
Oh, no, I'm talking about the Ellen Show sitcom, commonly referred to as simply Ellen. It aired on ABC from 1994 to 1998.
I don't know. I wasn't born yet.
Oh no, I love the episode where she pretended she was not gay. What was that called again?
Oh, that was the first 4.5 seasons.
Ari, didn't you play Jeremy Piven on that show?
No, actually, I played Ellen's roommate, Adam. And then I went to London, and Jeremy came in as her cousin. He moved in, and I came back, and I told her I had feelings for her, and that just, you know, never went anywhere.
Well, how could it? I mean, she plays for the other team.
You know, I had absolutely no idea. You know, my gaydar really wasn't as strong as it is now.
Oh, okay. Right, well, we'll see the show.
Oh, hey, Tom, listen, you know, I've seen her. I'm going to go to the gym for the show, and I'm looking for a workout partner, and want to know if you want to come by.
Well,
Does that sound good?
I don't know.
Come on, you know, it'll be good. We'll do some reps, and you know, maybe take a steam, maybe slide with the jacuzzi.
That does sound like fun. And you know, I do like to get pumped up before the show, you know. Give people a little eye candy.
Yeah, come on, good-looking guy like you. Must be banging out the ladies 2 and 3 at a time.
Ari, that's disgusting.
Oh, hey, patty cakes. Oh, let's do it.
I'm actually gonna go grab something to eat before rehearsal starts up again.
Well, why don't you come over to my place? I'll fix you something delicious.
That's really sweet. Do you mind if I bring my girlfriend with us?
Oh, not at all. You know, the more the better. It's like the song says, it's okay if it's a 3-way.
I guess, yeah. I'm gonna be right back.
Oh, hey, Tommy, I'm sorry. I gotta take a rain check on the gym. I'm getting a little afternoon delight with 2 lovely ladies. I'd ask you to come along, but I think they're looking for a one-man show, if you know what I'm saying.
I don't.
Tell you what, I just got the Blu-ray of Gladiator. After the show, you come over, we crack that open and screen it. My place.
Ari, where's Ari?
That's George. I'm gonna go away. Don't tell George where I am.
What? Why not?
I don't know. I'm getting some weird vibey thing from George and Ron. You know, look, I have no problem with the gays at all, but you know, just because they have an open relationship doesn't mean that I want to get in the middle of it. Oh. That's my phone. As my old wingman, we used to tear it up. Yo, Marcus. Hey, what's up, buddy? How's your wife's campaign going?
This is the second city this week with anchor George Caleodis. Special guest Arye introducing Carla Lady as the nurse. Brought to you by Big NFL Injuries. Yes, the makers of Lifelines and empty promises of Big NFL Injuries. Tonight's episode, the Vagina Metaphors.
What a week it was. At Thursday's Republican debate, Rick Perry referred to Mitt Romney as Obama Light. Romney responded by calling Rick Perry asshole classic. President Obama announced legislation that would raise the tax rate for millionaires. Upon hearing the news, rich people across the country ordered their butlers to do a spit take. The tax aimed at reducing the deficit is called the Buffett tax, after Warren Buffett. In response, Michelle Bachmann said that the president was unfairly singling out restaurants like Sizzler and Golden Corral. In a new interview, Republican presidential candidate Newt Gingrich said his ideas are, quote, exactly what Abraham Lincoln would have campaigned on. The interview then got awkward when Gingrich added as president he would free Herman Cain. An investigation into the solar energy company Solyndra revealed that the Obama administration restructured its federal loan to favor an investor who was also a campaign donor. The news has drawn widespread condemnation from Republicans, whose members have never given a single break to energy companies ever during its 156-year history. Ever. Speaking of parties, let us go now to this bar where they serve beer.
Hey, can we get 2 more? After those 2?
3 years into his term, Obama finally finds his voice. It's ridiculous.
We should have elected somebody with a shorter learning curve.
It's not about experience, it's about leadership. I can do a better job than Obama.
Mark, just because you can manage a gap doesn't mean you can be president.
Shut up. It'd be good.
Mr. President, Thursday was another Black Thursday on Wall Street. We really need to come up with a plan to give this economy a jolt.
You know, get Geithner in my office right now. Let's just solve this thing today.
Mr. President, the Palestinian leader Abbas is looking for a diplomatic path to statehood. You need to address the union today.
Oh no, today's the economy.
You need to address them today.
Figure out your position.
You know, Israel, Palestine, it's a really sensitive issue.
Perfect. Throw in a biblical allusion and you're on your way.
I'll talk to the speechwriters.
Cool.
Mr. President, Houston just won the MLS Cup.
I have no idea what the fuck that's supposed to mean.
Soccer, sir. The team is touring the White House. You'll be needed at 3 o'clock.
No, today is no good for me.
Now, the captain's name is Giancarlo Ricardo Santo de Casta. Brazilians have ridiculous names. Can you remember that?
I think I'm gonna need to write that down.
Mr. President, revolutions are happening in the following countries: Syria, Nigeria, Algeria, Burundi, Bulgaria, Morocco, and Bosox Nation.
Carlo, Joe, Carlo.
Mr. President, a polluted river in Arkansas has just turned an entire town into zombie sewer people, and they need jobs.
No, that's gotta go on the back burner, seriously.
But what happens when the zombie sewer people run out of brains and jobs?
Oh, call Homeland Security.
Yes, sir.
Mr. President, it's renal insufficiency day.
Well, of course it is.
No big deal, just show up at the event.
Fine.
I can get you in Omaha at 7 o'clock tonight.
Omaha? I've got like 8 meetings today. You're gonna have to cut me in half.
Oh, well, sir, let me check with the Surgeon General, make sure that's safe.
I was speaking facetiously.
Oh, okay.
Peaceful relations between nations.
Hey, Arye, you alright, man?
Oh, I just had the worst daydreams I was the president.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Really, I gotta learn these lines.
Yeah, try to shake it off, brother.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, Ari, I love everything you've ever done. Like, for the boys with Bette Midler, what was it like working with the divine Miss M?
Oh, she's awesome. Yeah, I mean, she's a very generous performer.
George never mentioned how sexy you were.
Marion, stop flirting with him.
I even saw you in Mother Night.
Marion, you have a boyfriend.
I do not have a boyfriend.
Marion, I am your boyfriend.
Help me, I really don't know who this guy is.
All right.
I gotta look at these lines.
Let's go. Oh, what? Oh,
Ari. Welcome. Hey, listen, I know you've done a lot of work for TV and film, but I don't know if you've ever done any, work on Le Stage. It's quite a bit different. So.
Well, actually, I did Taming of the Shrew, Much Ado About Nothing at the Grove Shakespeare Festival.
I'm going to stop you right there. I just finished a little production called Cats. And I was at the Boise Independent Shakespeare Festival and Crafts Fair. So I think you're the only person with theater experience here.
He lives in a castle.
he doesn't live in a castle. He works on castle. Do you live in a castle?
No.
See, he doesn't live in a castle. He works on castle. Come on.
Hey, Ari, could you sign an autograph for me?
Yes, of course.
Oh,
Who
okay.
should I write it?
To Hep. Okay. You're a great actress,
very special. You have such great stage presence. You won't have to be a bartender much longer. Humbly, Arye.
Arye! You've just been elected to the SAG National Board!
I just had this terrible dream that I was Arye Gross.
The actor?
Yes, and then I was trying to learn all these lines, and then I was elected to the SAG National Board.
Here's to freedom!
A year's worth of freedom.
The best year of my life.
Can't believe those Iranians held us for 2 years.
But hey, we're free now.
Yeah, free to hike.
Korea is beautiful.
Yeah. Hey, I wonder why they call this the demilitarized zone.
During a speech at the UN this week, President Obama applauded the Arab Spring. Vice President Joe Biden says he prefers dial. Mark Zuckerberg recently announced that Facebook's new profile will show the story of your life on a single page. And that story will say, "I've wasted most of my life on Facebook." A Michelle Bachmann rally was interrupted this week by a flash mob of gay rights activists. Bachmann refused to have the offenders arrested, saying she couldn't stand to see her husband in handcuffs. A new poll shows that 7 in 10 Americans blame former President George W. Bush for our current economy, while the other 3 are still looking for weapons of mass destruction. $100 Target gift cards offered by a Cleveland gun buyback program apparently ran out after just 3 hours. There were no survivors. Though Don't Ask, Don't Tell is dead and gay marriage is a reality, same-sex couples still face challenges. For instance, though New York legalized marriage equality in June, a county clerk in Ledyard, New York, stands in the way of same-sex couples trying to tie the knot.
How may I help you?
Hi, we're here to get married.
Yeah, that's gonna be a bit of a problem.
Why? It's legal in New York now.
Yes, but gay marriages go through the deputy town clerk.
Right, you said that on the phone, but there is no deputy town clerk.
Yeah.
I'm sure that there is.
There isn't.
No, there has to be.
There isn't.
Whoa! Hold on, feminazis. I'm trying to help you. How? By clarifying the problem.
Okay, what's the problem?
Well, you see, the problem is we don't have the new forms, and the old forms say bride and groom.
So?
So it's confusing.
Well, not to us. I mean, we...
I don't need to know about your sex life.
No.
You know, I'm sorry. I completely forgot. Today is Tuesday, and we don't do marriages on Tuesday.
Where does it say that?
Right there, on our website.
You just typed that.
We just saw you.
You know what? I'm sorry. The real problem is that we're having a blackout.
The lights are on.
Oh, that shows what little you know about the system. I'm talking about the justice of the peace. He is blacked out right now.
All right, well, we will wait for his replacement.
I'm sorry, we're closed.
You're right there.
I'm really committed to my job. Oh, hi! You guys are adorable. I'll be right with you. Just sit over there.
You are going to marry them, aren't you?
What? Them? No! It's Tuesday and we're closed. We're having a blackout. And I have my period, okay?
Your period? What does that have to do with anything?
Honey, it's okay. Calm down. Okay, look, I'm just going to cross out bride and groom and write in spouse.
Oh, you just did damage to government property. We're going to have to report this.
We are going to the courthouse in Clifton Springs.
Why?
So we can get married.
Oh, I just threw up in my mouth a little bit.
Aw.
How can I help you?
We need a building permit.
Oh, you're going to have to see the deputy town clerk on that one.
Oh, so there is a deputy town clerk?
Oh, yeah, there should be.
Hello, and welcome back to America's hottest new game show, Class Warfare, where people from all walks of life compete for their piece of the American dream.
Woo! I'm proud to be an American.
Aren't we all? After round one, Carol, a school teacher, has 38,000 points. Mark, an engineer and proud member of the Tea Party, has 86,000 points.
Yeah, they're all my points, and you can't have any one of them.
Of course not. And Harold, an industrialist, has 6,500,492,654 points.
He's the man.
Which brings us to round two. This question is for Carol. Carol, in Beverly Hills Cop, what did Axel Foley insert into the tailpipe of a cop car to slow them down?
Anal beads.
No, I'm afraid not. Mark?
Tax increase.
No, not a tax increase. Harold?
I do believe the object in question is a banana.
Correct! Harold gets 12 million points. Mark loses 400 points. And Carol loses 150 points.
Hey, that's not fair. Why is she losing 150? I'm losing 400. She's losing 150.
Well, she's in a lower points bracket.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, I understand.
All right, Mark, the next question is for you.
Okay.
When Marcus Bachman goes on vacation, what does he always bring with him?
His beautiful wife, Michelle.
No, I'm afraid not. Harold?
Is Black American Express card.
Sorry. Carol?
Anal beads.
Correct? Anal beads was the answer we're looking for. You get 250 points. Mark loses 500 points, and Harold was going to lose 3 million points, but because of a loophole, he gains 8 million points.
America's great.
It sure is. Okay, Harold, I have a math question for you. Oh, excuse me, who's this?
I will now be outsourcing all of my math and science questions to this 12-year-old Chinese boy, Ping Hua.
That's correct! Harold gets 50 million outsourcing points.
No, but excuse me, I think you forgot to ask my buddy a question.
Oh, all right. How much tax will Harold pay on the outsourcing bonus?
It's on no tax.
Correct! And Harold gets another 50 million points.
I made those shoes.
Oh, very nice done, thank you. Which brings us to round three, which means I'm afraid we have to bid Carol goodbye because she is 100 points below our minimum level. I'm sorry, Carol.
Anal beads.
You know what? It's fine. I will lend Carol 100 points.
Oh, that's very generous of you.
No. I'm not gonna allow you to bail out this loser.
No, it's fine. Just because I'm rich doesn't mean I'm an asshole.
Hey, no there, sir. I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna allow my buddy here, Harold, to be nickeled and dimed by this nobody, liberal, stupid whiner.
Mark, I'm sorry. Harold is replacing you with Ping Hua.
Matt.
No, but I'm here though in the show.
Yes, but Ping Hua is far more productive and requires much less points.
I'm not leaving.
Goodbye.
I'm bringing a rifle, I'm shooting it up.
Join us next time on Class Warfare, where we'll find out if Carol, the teacher, will still be here or if she's been replaced by an iPad.
Anal beads.
Hi, Jane. Welcome to Albertson.
I am so glad you guys avoided the grocery strike. I really didn't have to walk through picket lines.
Me too. And we're always here to serve you, Jane. Oh, but we've had to increase revenue due to an increase in salary, health care, pension.
You guys are probably charging for carts now, huh?
No, of course not.
Oh, good.
Oh, but you would be charged if you wanted a first-class cart.
What's the difference between a first-class cart and a regular cart?
Wheels.
First class for me. Well, if you're charging for carts, you're probably charging for bags too, but I brought some reusable ones.
Oh, good for you, Jane. Oh, but once those bags are filled, they're no longer going to fit in your cart, so you're going to have to pay to check your bags.
You guys have been talking to the airlines, right?
Yes, we have. Yeah, but we're not quite as bad as the airlines. You see, the airlines, they'll even charge you to use the restrooms in flight.
Really?
They will soon. but you didn't hear it from me. Now, say, Jane, are you going to want to shop in the air-conditioned section of the store?
Yes.
Produce section?
Yes.
Meat and poultry?
Uh-huh.
Bakery?
Yeah? Is there a section that doesn't have a usage fee?
Oh, yeah, the ramen noodle section. But if you drop an item on the floor, you'll have to pay for it, and you'll also have to clean it up yourself.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, unless you wanted to purchase our clean up on aisle 5 insurance. It's valid for all aisles.
Sign me up. You know, this is really starting to not feel like my Albertsons.
Funny you should mention that, Jane. We have a new motto.
Welcome to Albertsons. It's not your store anymore, and you'll have to pay to use it.
Well, I guess now that I've spent all this money, I should start shopping.
Enjoy! Yeah, oh, just be certain that you know exactly what you want, because if you change your mind and take something off the shelf and then put it back, you'll be charged a $150 restocking fee.
This is an airline.
Don't be silly. If we were the airlines, we'd also charge you the difference in fares, too.
Hey, this carton of milk is $10. There must be some kind of mistake.
Oh, no mistake, Jane. Yeah, Albertsons has had to up the prices on all their products to make up for the money lost on the new labor contracts.
But that's not fair to the consumers.
Isn't fair? It isn't fair? You know, you don't think that us getting paid fairly for our work is fair?
I didn't say.
No, look, I got 6 kids, I got 3 dogs, and an addiction to commemorative steak quarters. Now, from 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. every night, I'm in here slicing open boxes, and at the end of my shift, my hands look like the inside of an elderly woman's vagina. All right, now, me getting $20 more an hour, 8 weeks of paid vacation, and $5 doctor visits is fair. And if you don't believe me, I can take off my gloves and show you my elderly vagina hands.
No. Please don't. I'll take the $10 milk.
Good thinking, Jane. Oh, and just remember when you check out, please use the self-checkout. I know it's difficult to use, but it's free. If you go to an actual human being, you'll be charged an actual human being interaction fee.
I've been talking with you this whole time.
Oh, that's right, you have.
Hello and welcome to the Suicide Hotline. How may I help you?
Hi, I'm thinking about killing myself.
Okay, sir, I do want to help you, but could you just turn down your television?
My television's not on.
Well, then turn down your radio.
Nope, no radio.
Well, then what is all that noise?
I'm at the air show.
Sure, sir, please don't do anything rash. Walk away from the air show, sir. Life is worth living.
Entertainment news. Comedy Central's roast of Charlie Sheen aired Monday. Family Guy creator Seth MacFarlane was particularly scathing with material which had already been done on The Simpsons. Actor Morgan Freeman said on CNN this week he felt that the Tea Party was racist. When asked why, he responded, "Every time they hang out, the Tea Party insists he drive while they sit in the back." For his new daytime talk show, Anderson Cooper got a spray tan with Snooki. Next week, he's planning on taking Vicodin with Paula Abdul. Arnold Schwarzenegger signed a deal with Simon & Schuster to publish his autobiography titled Total Recall. I guess True Lies hit a little too close to the mark, Arnold. Playboy playmate Shanna McLaughlin was arrested with a loaded handgun in her luggage. Either that or the luggage was just happy to see her. On Monday, singer Tony Bennett was interviewed on The Howard Stern Show, where he made some controversial comments claiming America is to blame for the terrorist attacks of 9/11. As it turns out, Bennett's comments were merely part of a publicity campaign for his new album.
The wait is over. Legendary singer Tony Bennett is back with his most radical Islam-friendly collection of songs to date. Tony Bennett, I left my remote detonator in San Francisco.
for me. You can see their women's ankles.
Yes, all your favorite Blame America songs are here, like this one.
Blow us to the moon, plant C4 inside our cars. US is to blame for starting wars both near and far. In other words, we're oil rich.
And of course, who could forget this one?
She had to be you. She had to be you. Blame us decadent whores for these holy wars. We supported the Jews.
And act now, and you'll also get this bonus duet between Tony Bennett and Iranian President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad.
How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggly tail. How much is that doggy in the window? I do hope that doggy's for sale.
Operators are standing by, so order now.
Tell them they don't have to wear pants if they don't want to, but by God, it's a congressional meeting.
Yes, sir, Mr. President.
Yes, Mr. President.
Thank you.
Damn it, Barack, you done did it to me again. Preacher Obama, I realize that you are a facet of my personality, but that does not give you the right to barge in on me. I gotta read this legislation. What's the problem?
Once again, you pull me up from the mothballs to speak to the people. Get them all fired up about this new jobs bill, saying it's gonna lead us to the economic promised land. And then, you throw it all away. Okay? Once again, you've done it to me again.
You know, you're jumping the gun here, Preacher Obama, because honestly, I'm just extending the olive branch to them. I'm showing congressional Republicans that we can all behave like reasonable, intelligent adults.
Once we go through this again, they will keep saying no, and you will keep compromising until you end up giving them more than what they asked for with little to show for. You are like the Republicans' battered wife. No matter how much they smack you around, you still think you can change them. Oh, my shit was acting up. They don't take no fuck.
Now, as I said in Richmond, Preacher Obama, I am the eternal optimist. I truly believe that if you keep hammering down on one thing, that after they've exhausted all other options, folks will generally do the right thing.
That's not being an optimist. That's being Congress's bitch.
Hey! Hey, whoa, whoa. He's just being pragmatic. There's nothing wrong with being pragmatic.
He's not being pragmatic, reasonable Obama. He's being a doormat.
Okay, you know what? Now we're resorting to name calling. This is exactly what the opposition wants, okay? The American people, they get feared by nothing more than a big old angry blah, than a big old angry president.
You're right. You're afraid to say it, but you're right. It's all about race. Even white Obama is afraid of black Obama. He is perceived as an angry black man.
Okay, you know what? He's not white Obama. He is reasonable Obama, and you are not black Obama. You are preacher Obama. And I'm a multiracial American. I'm neutral. I cancel you both out.
Neutral? Boy, you are white as school glue. You will be the whitest dude I know.
You know what? You've always resented my side of Barack.
If he looked less like me and more like you, we wouldn't have had to put up with this shit for the past 2 years.
Gentlemen, I appreciate your input on this reasonable Obama, preacher Obama. It's been great. But reasonable Obama is right. I mean, if the public gets even the slightest hint of angry black men, they'll be scared into voting Republican in 2012.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. But Black Obama's got a point as well, in that even after months and months of eloquent, fiery speaking, I will eventually concede to the Republicans and give them exactly what they want, and probably more.
It's a damn shame. I knew it. I knew it. You old sellout dish rag bitch.
Oh, you know, I had this dream where there was this president scene, and I wasn't in it, even though I had previously been in a president scene. And it was like the whole Ellen mess all over again.
Yeah, you just need to drink more.
Ari, can I help you with your lines?
Yeah, that'd be great.
That's great because I know this really awesome little out-of-the-way place where we can grab a drink.
Well, this is an awesome little out-of-the-way place.
That's so funny.
Mary, stop flirting with Ari.
I'm not flirting, Darren. I'm just being nice. Oh, God!
This is how it starts.
Oh, God!
Get started.
Ari, how's it going? Listen, I was just thinking about how earlier you were bragging about your theater credits, and I felt like I should probably mention that I have an Emmy Theater Award for my role as Boy George's lover in Do You Really Want to Hurt Me in the Canton, South Dakota Theater West Club and Lawn Bowling Society. I don't think you're the only working actor around here, Ari.
Ari, can you sign another autograph for me?
Sure, I'd be happy.
It's for my husband. He's a big fan of Castle.
What's his name?
His name is Hep too. To Hep, you're the brightest star in a small theater in Hollywood. Love your pappy, Ari.
Happy?
Yes. Thank you.
Now that Darren's gone, we can be together.
In science news, NASA plans to spend $1.6 billion over the next 2 years developing, quote, space taxis. This explains NASA's new air freshener division. A research study out of Edinburgh, Scotland says self-delusion is a winning strategy. At least that's what the researchers keep telling themselves. A new seismic system could provide advanced warning of earthquakes up to 5 seconds. 5 seconds. That gives us plenty of time to evacuate our bowels. In international news, Greece was nearly kicked out of the European Economic Union because of its immense debt.
Monsieur Thermopoulos, we are now prepared to kick you out of the European Economic Union.
Germany, France, Italy, and other responsible European countries should not have to bear your debt.
There's nothing I can do to change your mind?
No. Go.
Very well, I will go. But first, I will dance.
I'm sure it's nothing. It better be nothing. I hate hearing the word of my precious planes in our southwest fleet has been vandalized, but I certainly need to hear that it could be Arabic graffiti.
Maybe it's just a disgruntled employee targeting Southwest.
That doesn't sound like nothing to me.
I can assure you TSA is inspecting every inch of the hull.
Well, time is of the essence. I'm due any minute now at my other job at Albertson's advising.
Well, is it Arabic?
Yes.
Well, what does it say?
Wash me.
A couple was killed by a bear at Yellowstone Park. It was the worst bear-related incident since Dan Aykroyd voiced Yogi. Thank you very much. Thank you. Federal hearings have begun this week following the recent deaths of killer whale trainers at SeaWorld. OSHA has cited several safety violations, the most glaring being the placing of live human beings in a tank with killer whales. Prosecutors have filed child abuse charges against the father who threw his 7-year-old son overboard during a cruise in California. When asked to comment on his actions, the father said, "I would never abuse my son. He's my best chum." Speaking of animals and things,
From the makers of Air Bud comes another movie about an extraordinary animal who can do something that most animals can do. Dolphin Tale. The uplifting true story of a boy and his dolphin? Starring Nathan Gamble as the awkward kid who's not good at anything and has a bad haircut. And Ashley Judd as the attractive but single mother.
We can't keep this dolphin. He has no tail. We have no water. I have no husband. I'm so attractive, but I'm single.
This movie will make you cry and want to go swimming. It also stars Harry Connick Jr. as the crooner who owns an aquarium.
Hey, we can't keep this dolphin, buddy. I'm too busy making my new album where I remake songs by dead people. And he has no tail.
But he's my only friend.
I'm so single.
Dolphin Tale is the story of a remarkable animal who was supposed to die, but didn't. To give it awesome buzz, we added Morgan Freeman as Dr. McCarthy.
Shoot this, motherfucker!
Morgan, that's the wrong movie. Damn. This is the perfect movie to leave your children unattended in a dark theater while you go cheat on your wife with your secretary. It's chock full of cameos. And then Harry and Ashley end up hooking up.
Hey, I've been working at this aquarium for too long. That kid needs a father. You need a husband. You're attractive. You're homely.
Kissing. What about the dolphin?
Floyd Mayweather.
Spoiler alert.
Dolphin Tale. We make so much money off of children in theaters yesterday.
I shall start the music. Her Majesty shall enter. Do not speak to Her Majesty unless she speaks to you directly. Mr. Fonzarelli, you shall kneel, and then you will become a knight of the realm.
We sure are proud of you, Fonz.
Hey, thanks, Cunningham.
I wish Howard were here, but he's dead.
What's wrong, Fonzie?
You know, I was just thinking. I played the title character of Hamlet at Richie's high school. There was that time I beat the Malachi brothers in the demolition derby just to impress Pinky Tuscadero. And there was that time I jumped the sharks when we went on that trip to California. But this has gotta be the top.
I always wondered about that shark jump. I mean, somebody had to rope off those sharks and then build a ramp and then put that ramp right next to the shark tank. It's almost like they were asking someone to do something foolish, like jump it.
Sit on it, Potsy.
Arthur Fonzarelli, a.k.a. Fonzie, a.k.a. Henry Winkler, for unselfishly giving back to children with dyslexia and jumping the shark, I dub thee Knight of the Realm, Order of the Garter. Rise, Sir Fonzie.
I realize this is a great honor, but, I mean, Fonzie's an American institution. This is just so British. Yeah.
These days are like gray sky, oh blue. There's nothing can hold me when I hold you. So right, it can't be wrong.
The United States and Europe are colonial slave masters for men.
Everything okay, Ambassador Rice? Yeah, I just can't sit in there and listen to AHMADINEJAD blather on.
Europe uses the Holocaust as an excuse to pay ransom to the Zionists.
This is the German ambassador.
Nobody uses scheiße.
Oh, thank you for your support.
Israel has caused 60 years of wars.
Now, is it the translation, or is he really trying to incite hatred? You know?
I saw a new girl last night, Zoe Deschanel. Is not that funny or cute, in my opinion.
The oddest things that upset the French.
Football or soccer is a stupid sport which no one should play, even if...
Bloody hell! King's Speech Balderdash!
Mr. Ambassador, what seems to be your problem? Did he offend the people of Senegal?
And so Noah says to God, "What's a Cuban?"
All he is doing is taking quotes from Bill Cosby himself.
We just have to ignore him.
Okay, I'm gonna go take my break now.
Ambassador Rice does all her shopping at Lane Bryant.
Oh no, you didn't!
So I had this dream where I was doing my performance and everybody was leaving. I didn't know why, and then I realized, it was because I was AHMADINEJAD. And then, the worst part wasn't when I had to tell my mother that, suddenly I was this radical Muslim statesman. The worst part of it all is when I had to explain to her why I didn't wear a tie to the event. And I feel surrounded by people who...
Teasing.
Judging.
Hounding?
Me. And the worst part is this fear I have of having to sing in public. Doctor, can you tell me, do I have to live in fear like this forever?
I don't know. I'm just an anchor man. In sports news, Oakland Raiders longtime place kicker Sebastian Janikowski has been charged with felony battery and false imprisonment. Raiders felons is an oxymoron. Or redundant. 6 a.m. Mariano Rivera saved his 602nd Major League Baseball game this week, making him the all-time save leader. If you ignore Jesus. Second City this week, managing editor Ron West pitched his team to a 14-10 victory on Wednesday. The weirdest part is that's what he wore.
All right! whip you pieces of cow dung into shape if it is the last thing I do in my natural born life. Do you hear me?
Yes, sir. Excuse me, sir.
Private Kurt, what is it?
Well, I just wanted to say that since Don't Ask, Don't Tell was repealed today, I wanted to formally come out to my platoon and say that I am a homosexual. I just wanted to say once and for all that I am a proud member of the military who happens to be sexually attracted to other men. Now, I also want to mention that doesn't mean I look at any of your penises while I'm in the shower. My God. And also, I'm only attracted to small frame, hairless Asian men.
Private Kurt, you get back in formation before I kick your pasty white ass all the way to San Francisco with all the other pole dancing, liberal leaning, tighty-whitey, wearing little Nancy boys like yourself. You are going to be on latrine duty with your toothbrush for the next 3 weeks. What?
Sergeant Hatcher, you can no longer talk to Private Ryan like that!
Are you telling me what I can and cannot do, Private Wimblett?
Sergeant, you can no longer use homophobic language or discriminate against us!
Us? You mean you?
That's right, I am a lesbian. I like vagina, the beaver, the boss, cooter, banana, and lots of sort of cream. I like vagina so much I will go down on it for 3 hours, and then I like to take my right hand and stick it right up in.
All right, we get the picture. Private Lesbo. For that graphic outburst, you are going to be on laundry duty for 60 days.
Sir, you don't understand.
Private Jones, you are talking when you should be listening.
Due to the repeal of Don't Ask, Don't Tell, you are not allowed to punish homosexuals for their sexual orientation.
Oh, now, don't tell me you like the feeling of another man's piece of bologna sliding in between your 2 slices of rye bread.
Well, to be precise, sir, I like to stick my salami in another man's baguette.
Wait, just a gall-darn minute. You are black and gay?
Yes, sir.
Damn, son. Man upstairs gave you the short end of the stick. That's it. I'm revoking your weekend passes for the rest of 2011. You'll be staying on base and reading the Bible.
Sir, we're now going to use our God-given gift of song and dance to have a conversation with you about how you can't talk to us like that anymore.
Anything but that.
No,
anything but that.
No more.
No, please. Let's sing it in the dance hall. Dang it.
Did us no favors, Bill Clinton. You left us in the closet for too long. 'Cause I'm out and I'm gay and I'm proud of it. And that's why we're singing this song.
Farewell, don't ask, don't tell, you were a crappy compromise.
Left in the where you belong in the trash pile.
Farewell, don't ask, don't tell, we're treading attitude and sass.
We're a fighting force in desperate need of style.
Short hair, tats, and women packing heat. Who needs porn with all that poon around? In battle, I am known as a straight arrow. But when it comes to snatch, I'm going down.
Farewell, don't ask, don't tell, you were a crappy compromise.
An insult to the Army's rank and file.
Farewell, don't ask, don't tell, hell, sailors and Air Force, and maybe the Marines after a while.
There's no guarantee I won't be bashed, because my wife's a guy named Daddy. Sailor just like you.
He's more valuable too,
'cause he's the only one that speaks Afghani.
I'm not gay, well, except for that one time. I was drunk and stoned out of my head. We were both in basic when he said, your place or mine. No problem, we shared a bunk bed.
Farewell, don't ask, don't tell, you were a crappy compromise.
Even Arye was not a fan.
Farewell, don't ask, don't tell, we're here and we are queer.
This policy's a new line in the sand. Surely pissing off the Taliban.